This is June the 20th, 2016, Sanderson, Texas. Thought I'd show a little bit of the garden area. This is a volunteer sunflower back off into the corner of the garden that came up. What's interesting is how large this has gotten. Alright, we're in kind of like a valley area. Over time, ancient times, you know, there's some hills off in the background there. You can see there's the chickens. You know, this place flooded fairly often, I guess. Brought in some good soil. Just for fun. This is my no-dig area. Regular, just a plain old dirt, just like the dirt you see out here. Okay, it's all rock. I lay down cardboard over everything. Suppresses weeds and helps with absorption of the moisture. And then I went and took a pickaxe. We call them grub hoes here in West Texas. And I made holes and then I planted the seeds. Now, many of these things like cosmos and stuff, and this sunflower, these are volunteers. They just came up on their own. So hey, it was meant to be. Things like this here, I think this is zucchini. This is zucchini. Here we have cucumber. I harvested yesterday. Took out about 10. I took out one more today. My mantra for this season is to eliminate as much as possible. It's not as much a process no, it's as much a process of elimination as it is creation. So, like for instance, you see this here. As the sunflowers grew, I pruned the leaves and left only so many. And look at these, haven't even developed a head yet. So they're still growing. They're still getting higher. Here's a little head. Isn't that cute? This is a wild sunflower. I guess, I don't know, there may be a different name for it around here. This one's more of a weed than a sunflower, actually. Anyways, so I'm taking weak leaves, I clip weak leaves, and any leaves touching the ground. Now, I've noticed, I don't know yet, there may be less production of the actual product, zucchini for instance, but we'll see. These are potatoes. There's corn. It's a pretty little cosmo. corn wasn't coming up for a while, so I went and stuck some other seeds in there, and then suddenly I have, I'm not sure what, this is cucumber, I think. We'll see. Here's a cabbage that I cut. It was a beautiful, or no, cauliflower. Here's another cauliflower. And one more. You can see the zucchini is fruiting on this plant. But you can see where I've cut away the leaves. This is, I've noticed, has helped tremendously. We have what's called squash bugs here. And there's minimal squash bugs I've noticed on plants. Like, this is a great example. Peppers. I took off about 3 or 4 peppers the other day. Cute. Zucchini, I love zucchini. This is for fun. Hey, look it, we got a zucchini in here. A couple of them. 3 of them. 4 of them. This I did for fun. I just put seeds in there. This is a squash, or no, let's see, to do acorn squash plant. I murdered it. It was getting all kinds of squash bugs in it. And I think maybe what helps keep the squash bugs down is the heat and the light. Because the squash bug problem, well, then I put water and dish soap, detergent, about a couple gallons. Spread it around. There's a squash bug. A baby squash bug. There they are. See them? Yep. I gotta hit this again. This is the one problem plant. I thought about taking it out, and I think I'll take it out now. Okay, Cosmos, tomato, green beans. Just harvested some earlier. There's one. They'll be here. Okay, why is this important? I did nothing to the soil. I've used no fertilizer. This dude from the convenience store just kept bringing me cardboard. I laid cardboard everywhere. I also had this kind of stuff that looked organic, so I put a few sheets of that down. Looks like some sort of masonite. So I put cardboard and some masonite, I'll call it masonite right now, down, and then covered it with mulch, kicked in holes with the grub hoe, planted the seeds, watered. I've done minimal weeding, only at the edges. This is interesting. This is the area I do kind of a mini hugel culture, HUGELCULTURE. I dig troughs in the fall, about 4 or 5, and then I bury prickly pear. See the prickly pear over there? When I trim the prickly pear, and the Soto stalks. I'll show you that in a minute. I bury those down in there and then cover it over. And again, that's the only thing I put in there. I mend it with. I do put some chicken manure on there. This looks like a corn stalk that hasn't been fertilized, but what do I know? But isn't that pretty? I hope you can see the color like I can. This is, again, this is June, late June. We're in the Chihuahuan Desert. God darn it, my lettuce is bolting, so I haven't caught it in time. But to have lettuce looking like this in late June in the Chihuahuan Desert, here's the cabbage. Isn't it cute how they form their balls? This is the second planting of radishes. My first planting, they came up, but they weren't the best. They're all kind of weird looking. This, I think, is kale. Oh, the chickens are going to love it. So anyway, over there is where the chickens play and what I call their playground. That's where all the stuff goes to. I put a bunch of mulch and twigs, cardboard, shredded paper. I'll water it once in a while. I don't know if you can see it from here. Check out the sunflowers. Maybe this is too dark. It's a volunteer morning glory. I think that's pretty amazing, really, when you think about it, for minimal work. And I'll leave you with the surprise plant. That's really cute. I haven't seen zucchinis on this before. Of course, I haven't really looked. Isn't that awesome? And that's just in the stump. Cute. Over and out.